Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. Now, over the past couple of days, I have reviewed some 101 AGFA titles. I covered The Sword and the Claw and the wonderful AGFA Horror Trailer Show. Now, on 101 Films website, they currently have a sale of earlier AGFA titles. So if you're curious, if you're wanting to dive in, this is the best time to do it. All the titles are $9.99 and you get free shipping in all UK orders with 101 Films. So I wanted to talk through some of my favourites, maybe give you a recommendation or two, something that you may be wanting to pick up. Now, the AGFA titles are kind of weird. That's why it may be something nice to dip your toe into. See if they're for you or not. So these are the titles that we've got here. Now, I've got reviews for all of these titles on the channel with the exception of Drug Stories, which is one I will get to at some point. I just haven't as yet. We've got some really fun ones here. A lot of them come with 2 movies on it as well. And I just wanted to pick out maybe some of my favourite, maybe touch on some of them. So Jungle Trap is a really kind of interesting one. This comes with the second movie as well, Run Coyote Run. It's a James Bryan movie with Rennie Harmon. They were in the Lady Street Fighter films as well. It's low budget, very much fun. I like Jungle Trap. Wasn't the hugest fan of Run Coyote Run. So this is a kind of interesting one. Maybe not one I would dive into straight away. Smut without smut is really interesting. Porn films without the actual porn. All you've got is the story. But to be honest, the stories were kind of cool. The Dirty Dolls was about a kind of kidnapping gone wrong, and or a robbery, kidnapping gone wrong. Things to Come was a kind of futuristic film, which I liked both of these a lot more than I expected to. Kind of fun. I loved the production design of Things to Come. I thought that was really interesting. Very different kind of film. Just a weird thing. You also get the uncut versions, which puts the smut back in, if that's what you're into. Drug Stories I haven't seen. The Curious Dr. Hump is such a weird movie. It's so fun and twisted. It says here, basically what happened if Mario Bava collaborated with Doris Wishman. Really kind of odd film, but I really loved this one. A couple of things I think were terrific about it. The style, some of the scenes were really kind of curious and fun. The story was all over the place, kind of weird. It's got a commentary by Frank Hennerlotter, who did, Frankenhooker and those kind of movies. It's got the bonus movie La Vengia del Sexo, which is the original cut of Dr. Hump. This is one that I could maybe say, yeah, dive into. Wicked World is definitely leaning into that shot on video 90s kind of aesthetic. It's so all over the place. Filmed in 1989. It's a very low budget film. It's about a kind of cop that's haunted by the death of his girlfriend. He chased down the murderer. It's got lots of weird things going on. It goes for the gore and it's pretty fun. I had a great deal of fun with Wicked World. It was one that I was a little worried about. I didn't think I was going to like. But if you're into the super low budget, interesting films, that Wicked World is that kind of thing. Great bunch of extras on this one. Unseen 2019 director's cut and a behind the scenes documentary, which was really great as well. Scary Tales I liked. Again, all of these are kind of low budget. This was an almost anthology kind of tale. Some stories are always better than others, and these things are just speak to you more. You can tell that they're really trying so hard to create something, and they don't have the budget to match the ambition, but the idea and the passion is there, and it really sells it. So I thought this was particularly great. It comes with the bonus movie Darkest Soul, which is a kind of sequel to this, in the demo version of Scary Tales, which I think ran about 40 minutes, if I remember right, and was almost a condensed version of the finished film. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely recommend Scary Tales. I think my pick for probably the best movie in the 101 Films AGFA range is effects. It is stellar. I don't want to go too much into this one at all. Um, it's a great horror movie. Group of people in the woods filming a horror movie. There's so much more going on. If you're wanting to take a chance in any of these titles, Effects is the one that I would absolutely 100% recommend. Yeah, I think you'll really like that one a lot. God Monster of the Indian Flats is so bonkers. It's a kind of twisted monster movie, but it's mixed with some other things that are going on, like land, people trying to grab land, people who own it try to make deals to sell it, and things like that. The monster comes into like the final 20 minutes of it. It's so fun and quirky. I like the characters a lot in this one, which really helped to sell the film for me a great deal. The bonus movie, The Legend of Bigfoot, was not that great. It was kind of a mismatch and a voiceover of nature footage where they had kind of constructed a story. A strange oddity, not essential, but God Monster of the Indian Flats was pretty great. Lady Street Fighter is Rennie Harmon and James Bryan again, ripping the score out of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, doing some fun. Like Rennie Harmon is just terrific the way she delivers lines, as if she doesn't understand exactly what she's saying and try to do it phonetically. It adds a whole lot of fun to it. Car chases are interesting. The fights are fun. Super low budget again. Super kind of amateurish, but still kind of quirky and fun. It comes with a sequel as well, Revenge of Lady Street Fighter, which does repurpose a lot of the footage that was in Street Fighter, of Lady Street Fighter. Next up, She Freak. She Freak is awesome. A 70s, is it 70s or was it late 60s? Yes, late 60s remake of Freaks. It's terrific. You get great effects, especially at the end of this when you get the whole reveal. The idea that they're just remaking Freaks, but doing it in a kind of more exploitative way than the original Freaks was done, leaning into that 70s aesthetic. It's just so much fun. She Freak is pick it up with effects. You've got a great double bill right there. Next up, we've got Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. Great. A couple of criminals are pretending they're a happy family. One dresses up as Aunt Martha, tries to cap the weird guy's obsessions that he's got throughout this. It goes in really fun places. I think the performances are excellent. It doesn't feel as amateurish as some of the other films. It's really well constructed and put together. This is another one that you probably want to pick up. I really enjoyed this one a lot. The McPherson tape, I wasn't a big fan of. As found footage movies goes, it's 63 minutes, I believe. It takes ages to get anywhere, and it doesn't make a lot of sense in certain moments. I appreciated it for what it was. I don't think I could really recommend this one. Next, we've got The Zodiac Killer, which was, yeah, a really great one as well. I absolutely adored this. That 70s feeling, the idea of someone making a film to try and catch the Zodiac Killer by luring him in to see his legacy captured on film. Such a great idea behind it. Tense, suspenseful, really a lot of fun. Comes with another movie, Another Son of Sam, which I remember liking, but that's about all I can remember from that one. Zodiac Killer's another winner. Treasure of the Ninja is a crazy movie. It's William Lee. It was shot in Super 8. It doesn't look the best, but it's a kind of quirky film, shot in Ohio. the whole idea of the globe trotting, of the super spy, the kind of ninja fighting against these masked assailants is just super fun. It's very low budget, it's very rough, the materials in this one, but the extras, I think, make it kind of essential to pick up. The bonus movie Dragon versus Ninja, new transfer from a 3/4 master tape, commentary tax, new Chinese connection from 1980 short. It's a rough movie, but again, it's just driven forward with that enthusiasm, the excitement, the joy of making a film. It's really fun. So these are the titles that are on sale. Like I said, I've got reviews up in the channel for all of them except Drug Stories. If you're picking up 2 or 3 titles from here, I would really suggest Effects, She Freak, and probably Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. You get free shipping on that. You can test the waters of the 101 Films AGFA range to see if it's something you're going to enjoy. There are some interesting ones here. If you go into the product pages, there's videos for some of the titles as well where you can see more. And yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on the AGFA 101 range. What would you recommend? What do you think you should pick up? I think this runs till the 1st of May, so you've got the weekend to kind of pick up some of these things. Do it while you can. I would love to know what you're picking up and your thoughts once you check these out. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. Don't forget to drop a comment in the comment box below. Hit a thumbs up while you're there because it really helps these videos. In the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. And I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.